Isn't that easier? So how do you make these? So go to the store, Lowe's, Home Depot, whatever hardware store you have. Make sure that the ID inside diameter is 1/4 of an inch. If it's bigger than 1/4 of an inch, then the BBs will double stack. I think I found this in where they sell the refrigerators. Okay, so take and measure the length of tubing that you want to cut. And I just typically use one of these that I cut earlier. The bend in this that's to get the bend out, if you want to, you have to use a heat gun or a hair dryer and blow it till it heats and then turn it the other way. And I would do it with the BBs in it. That way the heat stays in there and you can bend it back. When it cools, it should be straight. But I like the curve in it because it helps feed the BBs. So anyhow, measure your distance from here to here. This is where I'm going to do it. Take a pair of shears, pair of scissors, cut it at 90 degrees. All right, and then take whichever end you're going to use. You can either leave it this way, or you can take and cut it at a angle. I have some both. I kind of like the angled one. After you've cut out the tubing to the length that you want, you need to stop up the ends, or one of the ends, permanently. So take, I used a heat gun, hot glue gun, and I just put some hot glue in the end of it. But you can put caulk in it, any kind of thick glue, and let it sit and cure overnight so that you have a firm stopper on one end. After that, to make the stopper on the second part, is I just took a piece of paper about this big and I just folded it up a whole bunch of times until I got the stopper to go in there, like so. Congratulations, you just made your first speed loader. If you find the information in this video helpful, please hit the like button. I sure would appreciate it. Okay, and here's some tips for loading the speed loaders. It's easier to load these tubes with a half full or less container BBs, because when they're full and you try and load them, the weight comes in there and it locks them up, and it's really hard to get the BBs out. I don't care what brand of BBs you're using. I'm not saying that, but it's easier if you just use a half full, because watch this. And I'm done. Take it out of the top couple. Take my little paper wad, stick it in there, and we're ready to load a magazine. Now, if you have an angled loader, I like the angled ones, and I like to cut the angle on the reverse side of the curve, because if you hold it like this in your hand and you bring your speed loader up, let me bring the follower back. Bring the follower back and lock it in place. Take your speed loader with the angle towards your hole. Can't be any easier than that. And the 90-degree angle ones, you load them just the same. But you fill the speed loader a little bit differently. So you'll take the speed loader out, put your finger just in front of the hole the loading hole and bring this at an angle and just drop on that. And we're ready to go practice. Put it in like this, and you're ready to go to the range when you have a whole boatload of these things. Free speed loaders. If you find the information in this video helpful, please hit the like button. I sure would appreciate it.